Hey guys, and now another update on Lawtown. I know the auditions have not happened yet, but they are less than weeks, days away. Daryl says they're going to happen before May 19th because he'll be out of the area around that time, so they're going to happen before then. I'm keeping my fingers crossed, but I'm not trying to rush it because unlike Womanizer, we're doing this the right way. When I made Womanizer back in 2011, I wrote it within several months. John Barrymore loved the short screenplay I wrote, but then the actor involved that was supposed to play Ricardo told me John was going to mess it up, but this and that, and I had to recast him. But in the end, the short film was messed up in different ways. Not entirely because of John, because of my editor. I took a lot of care going through the entire screenplay I wrote and putting down where I wanted stock footage, where I wanted stock music, and this and that, and my editor avoided it. I told my editor, don't use scenes that are dark, that'll look too dark, because it was in the daytime. I said, choose scenes that are light. Some of them would look too dark, like in certain sections. And like that scene where the girls are in the car, and Angela's friend goes, oh, cheat on him. That scene, my editor took that take and it looked so different, the quality. I was like, he messed up there. And then John, he changed things around a little bit. He jumbled some of the scenes around and he didn't film the first scene at all. And that, where the Ricardo and Casper were walking to go to the park, talking about going to the park to pick up women, older women, that needed to be in there. So that wasn't filmed at all. And then there was a scene that was cut short with the two guys, Ricardo and Casper, talking after they met the women about what they're going to do later. That should have been in there. And then there was another scene taken out that was about a minute long, maybe a minute long, where Angela told Ricardo that her husband must be cheating on her. And he goes, oh, don't worry, I'm here for you. And then they end up in bed together. So those were taken out. And then the man, the stalking, weird, mean man that was after Ricardo, it was supposed to be more stalking, more sinister, more cell phone creeping. And we didn't have that. We did not have that. And there was stock footage not used of L.A. We didn't even know it was really L.A. There was no music used really in scenes to set the scene. And that's what ruined Womanizer for me. That. And then we filmed another cliffhanger scene at the end, and that was taken out. We didn't even use it in the end. So I spent more money than I should have, and Womanizer was not my way in the end. I can't say that John Barrymore was to blame. He wasn't entirely. It was my editor. My editor was awful. He did not listen to me. All the stuff I ran down the list, he did not listen to me. But we had a fun time filming it with John. John was a great director. So with Lawtown, we're going to film it with care. So when these auditions happen, anyone is invited. But we're going to have a good-looking cast. I was told by my stalkers online, you chose two of the ugliest women to be the leads. They were supposed to be older women because Ricardo was getting with older women, not younger. So, I have to choose really hot, like Kimberly Meredith women? I could choose who I want. Didn't have to be drop dead, gorgeous. So, but with Lawtown, it's going to be a nighttime soap opera. So the leads, the cast members on the cast, the starring characters, the guest starring characters, special guest starring characters are going to be beautiful. They're going to be good looking. And then the co-stars can be really anybody. They could be any kind of nationality, race, whatever, gender, teachers, passersby, students, whatever. And we're going to need those. We're going to need them. We're going to need kids in party scenes, in school scenes, an atmosphere. But I am giving lines. I'm not going to be like certain directors and producers were that knew me. They didn't give me anything but shamed me. That's the kind of producer, director, writer, creator I am. Lawtown is going to be sinister. It's going to be everything like a Melrose Place. It's going to have action, drama, romance, suspense, fights, violence, danger. And I filmed, I'll say, a good couple hours of footage of the city of Lawrence. All locations you could think of, and street signs, locations, areas, establishments, restaurants, schools, buildings, popular places, landmarks of Lawrence. And those are going to be used throughout the series as establishing shots, opening credit shots, guest starring credit shots, and transitional shots. And you're going to have that in Lawtown, which we didn't have in Womanizer. And we're going to have music to set the scene. And every scene is going to have dramatic pauses. So when a scene ends, a character is not just going to go, and it cuts. It's going to go, and then cut. So you can add dramatic music to it. That's what Womanizer was missing. So Lawtown will be a lot like Melrose Place. It's going to have action, suspense, danger, cliffhangers, big cliffhangers. Every episode, every act end will have a cliffhanger. And like I said before, I want people from Central Catholic High School, Lawrence High School, Methuen High School, Andover High School, North Andover High School, Salem High School in New Hampshire, all the surrounding towns. 18 to look youngers to play high schoolers. We need mostly. We need a few 40-somethings to play parents, to play moms, dads in the series. We may need like a couple of older people, like in their 60s as well. So let's do this, guys. Keep tuned in, and I will let you guys know when the auditions are happening, and I will be there at them. Hope to see you then.